Hi, Scorpio-Sagittarius Cusp Collective. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your general love message reading. I hope that this live finds you in the highest vibration possible, and I thank you guys so much for all the love you do show here on my channel. For those of you that might be new, please make sure you read through the description box below. It's going to have everything you need to know in listed there, linked there, as far as just a whole bunch of things. It's pretty self-explanatory there in the description box, so make sure you guys check that out. And Scorp Sag, let's just go ahead and get into your gratitude practice, okay? Do whatever grounding or gratitude technique, method feels right for you in the moment. I'm going to do the same, and then we're going to get started, okay? We're going to see what these cards have to say. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Scorpio-Sagittarius Cusp Collective of Energy, or anyone else who maybe has strong Scorpio or Sagittarius in their chart or within a dynamic they're a part of, or just feels drawn to this reading. I thank you so much for connecting us all in this moment. And I thank you for clearing my energy and allowing me to channel the most important messages that the Scorpio-Sagittarius collective here, present, watching whenever they do, needs to hear in the now moment regarding their love life. And I thank you so much, Divine, for allowing the most important messages to come forward in this reading. We thank you so much for your guidance, for your grace, your love, your mercy, your protection, the peace that you bring, and your presence with us in this moment. We love you, and so it is. All right. Yeah. A couple more shuffles here, Scorp. Sag. And then we'll see. Just want to make sure the energy is right, okay? Okay. What love messages are here for Scorpio Sagittarius? There we go. You have new chapter. All right. Got a new chapter in love here. A fresh start is always good for everyone. Doors are opening for this new phase within your love life. Beautiful first message. All right. And then we got our next two. Yikes. You have control issues and disharmony. Okay. It feels like this is the chapter that's being left behind. Control issues and not being on the same page, on the same frequency, on the same level, or feeling kind of equally yoked with your partners, okay? But there's a new chapter here. Hold on, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. What do you got to look forward to? Scorp Sag, look at what you have to look forward to. A life partner. A fresh start is always good for everyone. Doors are opening for this new phase within your love life. By trying to control the situation, you'll only slow down your answered prayers. Let the divine take the lead. There seems to be some disconnect. Use this time to address any issues, restore harmony within a relationship, okay? I almost get here, Scorp Sag, that you could be connected to someone who mirrors you a lot, and maybe even mirrors you in the ways that aren't so great. So, of course, we're going to hold ourselves accountable, right? And we're going to be honest within the energy. If you know that you have control issues, right? It feels like this person could also have control issues, which makes for an interesting connection there, right? Which is maybe why there might be some things that need to be addressed between you both, okay? Just not being on the same page, or I also heard not seeing the same thing, right? But it does feel like there can be a new chapter between you and this person, so long as the disconnect is addressed, okay? And the control issues, which could also be trust issues for some of y'all, might also get addressed or can just be let go of, okay? So I get all of this to say that the divine wants you to know and trust that there is a new chapter in your love life that's opening up for you, okay? There's maybe just a little bit of disharmony, maybe within your own energy here, Scorp Sag, where it's like, oh, okay, for some of you, the relationship that you want or think you need or desire, okay, let me rephrase. Let me put it like this. With the control issues, it's like for some of y'all, I get this vibe of like this new chapter, whatever this means for you, whether this is within a situation, whether this is a new love cycle, it's like this is going to be it. I'm not dating around. I'm not gonna like, if this doesn't work out, I might just be done with it all the way, like completely, right? And maybe that's the control issues the divine is trying to get you to back away from a little bit, right? Like, what if this next chapter, this next love cycle might not be your forever person, but they're there for a purpose, a reason, and a season? Are you open to that, right? But what's super interesting is like the moment that you accept that that could be the possibility within this situation or within your next love cycle, you got a life partner, right? So it's almost like as soon as you just release the reins, everything that you do want and desire out of your love life comes to you or happens. I hope that's making sense, because that might have come out a little jumbled. It's like release what you want it to be so it can grow or become what it needs to be or what it is, right? And again, life partner, that's what you have to look forward to. So this next love cycle could be your life partner, but there's a need to just let it unfold naturally is kind of what control issues also says. Just like let it happen when it happens. Some of you might be caught up on timing, right? Like, okay, I'm cool with it happening, but when, do you know what I mean? Can it happen tomorrow? It maybe should have happened yesterday, last year, 3 years ago, whatever the case may be, okay? It's like that type of energy that you may be experiencing, okay? Especially with the Five of Wands. Yeah, it's like feeling a little conflicted because Spirit is asking you to just release control, release needing to know how this is all going to happen or unfold. But then the other part of you is like, I don't want to release control. I would like to know what to expect. Is this going to be my person? Is it not? You know what I'm saying? So that kind of feels like the conflict here or the disharmony. Tell me more about this new chapter. Control issues and disharmony here in Scorpio-Sagittarius energies. Love life. What's this new chapter all about for my Scorp-Sag? All right, got a King of Wands. That's your energy though, Sagittarius, okay? Yeah, that's your energy. You are the way, okay? So you are the way here. That this fresh start kind of happens. And again, I think it happens when you release control, when you release the need to know, or you release the time frame that you're trying to stick to, or how it should happen, or again the expectations of what this next love cycle could be. Because maybe there are, I mean, you have the life partner to look forward to, right? To look forward to, but maybe what's coming up is just someone that reintroduces you back to the dating world. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, just kind of gets you back into your groove here when it comes to love life. For some of y'all, I'm getting that energy. Maybe it's been a minute, because I do feel with the control issues, there's this pressure. So maybe you feel like your clock is ticking to some degree, or I don't know. It's something that feels like all you have to do is just let it go and not believe in it, like not put energy into it, and then all of this just kind of comes together, okay? With the King of Wands and you are the way, for some of you, there's a need to get clear about what it is that you do want in this new chapter. Okay, yeah. You have the Nine of Pentacles, right? What do you want? What suits your needs, right? What's gonna make you happy, feel grounded, stable, okay? Oh, And then you got the Lovers. Okay. Doors are opening for this new phase within your love life. I also get, again, always with the King of Wands, a lot of confidence, right? Especially a lot of confidence coming off of this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is Virgo. Yeah, you also got the Six of Pentacles. So again, what you focus on is what you'll get. Like I said, so try not to be too rigid in what it is. It's like there's a need to just be open. Doors are opening. Allow what comes through, but trust your discernment as well. Okay? Tell me more about this new chapter. I mean, the Lovers is in your new chapter. And again, life partner at the bottom of your deck. Ooh. Like I said, for some of y'all, you might have been single for a while here. Okay? Or just dating casually for a while. Okay? And with the Ace of Wands and the Lovers, definitely a new sexual partner coming in here. Or somebody that will pique. Or is that the right way to say that? Pique your why do I want to say pique your appetite? Okay. All right, Scorp-Sag. I mean, that's how you rolling. It's gonna pique your interest, I guess. Like someone who you're gonna maybe feel very drawn to, very connected with. Again, this will definitely be a physical connection that you'll have, okay? As in intimate, as in sex. I don't know why I have to break that down, but okay. Tell me more, Spirit, about new chapter. This new chapter, okay? Yeah. So this is going to be with somebody new, okay? Six of Pentacles also says you've learned your lessons here. Yeah. You've learned what you needed to learn in order for these doors to start opening. And again, like I said, there's no need to really worry about the how and the when. Just know that it is happening. Okay, you got the Hermit. Yeah, some of you have definitely been single and alone for a minute, okay? Or just, again, kind of on your own path, casually, maybe dating or entertaining those. But there's someone who's really going to spark kind of like a flame within you here. But the Ace of Wands and the Lovers, that could also be like a high level soul connection. So if you believe in the twin flame, divine counterpart journey, we could be tapping into that, especially with the Hermit, right? Meaning that the connection might be a lot deeper than you're anticipating. Again, life partner was at the bottom of the deck. And then you have the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So this is definitely going to be somebody who makes you happy, right? Who you're going to feel very excited or happy to be with or spend your time with. Okay, again, it's a new person, so this isn't anybody that you've been with before. All right. Yeah, ooh, look at that. You got the Empress and you have the Three of Wands. And that's what I'm saying. It's like anticipation with this Empress energy. Empress also being Venus energy. So, right, it's like some of y'all have been waiting for this life partner to cross your path or come into contact or have that love experience, okay? I almost want to, let me pull that out because I keep saying it, okay? We're going to dig into that too. Oh, and then look what's at the bottom behind that. Security, under life partner, and very soon, okay? This is what I mean. All you got to do is be in this Empress energy, regardless of your gender, okay? Just trust that it's on its way. It's coming. It's happening. Release the timing of it all, okay, for some of y'all. Tell me more about these control issues for Scorp-Sag. I can hear it's like, I just want to know. I want to know. Yeah, Queen of Swords. I need facts. I need proof. I need to know. I need tangible evidence that this is really what's happening here, okay? But with the Spirit energy here and the Three of Wands, you just have to trust here. And I know that that's a lot to ask and way easier said than done here, Scorp-Sag. But there's maybe a need, again, to work on work on your receptiveness a little bit. Okay, yeah, you have the Six of Wands. It's gonna be somebody that you're definitely gonna want, and maybe for some of you that's the fear. Because I get with the Empress and the King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, there's a lot of attractive energy. So you definitely attract people, right? So there might be people or love interests, right, that are coming your way, people who are interested in getting to know you. But are they really like Ace of Wands? Like, are they coming with the Ace of Wands energy? Are they coming with that fire? Are they really kind of who you're really interested in? Do you know what I mean? Like, are they really speaking to you in a way? I don't think that that's been happening. So that's why that Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, it's like, all right, I'm okay with where I'm at. I'm okay with kind of being alone. I don't think if there are a lot of people giving you options or interested in you, I'm not sure that you've met someone or have found someone that really sparks something, okay? Or that you feel that fire with. That fire is super important here. Yeah, you got the King of Cups. Okay, so there's the King of Cups coming in. Tell me more about these control issues. Yeah, again, that's what I was feeling with the Queen of Swords and the Six of Wands. And now the Eight of Cups. It's like there's a need to let go of the need to be right. Or the need to have the last word in something. Yeah, you have the Five of Wands here. Tell me more about the control issues. Tell me more about these control issues. Yeah, you got Death. So you could be attracting a Scorpio or somebody who has heavy Scorpio in your chart, but this is also you, okay? Ooh, you could be dealing with someone who maybe also has, again, Scorpio and heavy Sag in the chart. And that's why I was feeling like you could just mirror one another in good ways, but then also in the same not so great ways, okay? So this person could really be a mirror to yourself. So there's a need to just, again, Queen of Swords, hold yourself accountable, but also, you don't, yeah, Scorpio said you don't always have to be right, or you don't always have to prove your point, okay? Especially with this King of Cups, it's important to just go with the flow as opposed to wanting to focus on the facts. There's something about that that kind of makes me want to laugh a little bit. Like, I'm kind of smiling right now just because it's funny. It's just kind of funny. And I'm sorry, sometimes those situations aren't funny, but humor is kind of a coping mechanism for me. But it's just like, this person's going to challenge you. Yeah, Five of Wands. This person's definitely going to challenge you to really show up in this Empress energy, where you may be very used to being in this Queen of Swords, or maybe not used to being in the Queen of Swords, but it's like you might want to pull this King of Cups on the carpet sometimes, like not let them get away with certain things where maybe it's not all that important to do so, right? To pull them aside or to kind of pin them down in that way. Yeah, it just feels like these control issues are coming from a place of like, okay, I really want to know what's the facts. Like, what is it actually, as opposed to just going with the flow. I feel that, Scorpio-Sagittarius, it's like, I don't really want to go with the flow. Like, I want it to be definitive. I want it to be clear, cut, and dry. Where this King of Cups is a little, you know what I mean? I don't know. That could be the challenge. Yeah, you got the Strength card. Yeah. That's what you might have to learn here. Strength. Okay. That it doesn't always have to be an argument. It doesn't always have to be based on facts. Like, and I'm not saying to let this King of Cups just get away with everything, but it's just pick your battles. Wow, that took forever to come out of my mouth. Pick your battles here, Scorp Sag, just pick your battles. Pick your battles. And that'll be a growth point for you here, okay? Tell me more about this disharmony. Yeah, you got this Seven of Cups. That's what I'm sensing. It's like, yeah, it feels like this King of Cups is not necessarily making anything very clear. And that's where it's like, okay, like, I don't know, right? Like, what's actually happening? What's really going on? That's what I'm saying. And then you got the Devil card. I think for some of y'all, okay, for some of y'all, this King of Cups might come in with this Seven of Cups energy, okay, and you might decide to actually walk away from it. Because again, I'm getting like there's this contrast or this kind of like tension of you being here, Queen of Swords, like, no, I'm going to speak the truth. Like, what? Do you know what I mean? I want the truth, where this person is like, I don't really know the truth. I don't really... They're just not all the way... I don't want to say they're not solid, but it's just... It's the King of Cups. Like, you're just not going to fully know what they feel or know what it is, because oftentimes they don't even really know truly what they're feeling. They're not all the way clear, or let alone if they're clear on it, they may not know how to express it, where it's like you are kind of like a very maybe comfortable expressing yourselves, right? Maybe I said themselves, maybe I'm speaking from this other person's point of view, okay? Take it how it resonates. Yeah, you got the Four of Wands. And I think that's what I mean. It's like someone is just like, okay, like, what is this? What is this? For some of y'all, you could be with this King of Cups, okay? Like, this could be someone you're definitely in a relationship with, or connected to. And maybe this new chapter is you being single or being on your own. Not being afraid to kind of take that leap, take that jump. Because again, you just got the Eight of Cups with the control issues. Seven of Cups, Four of Wands. Again, it just feels like someone wants a definitive path forward, right? Like, what is this? Where are we going? Where are we headed? What do you really feel? What all of this? And it just feels like this King of Cups isn't there yet, or willing to give it that definition, if that makes sense. And this could also just be a note to you, Scorp Sag, that again, it's like, even though you have life partner out here, for some of y'all, it's just needing to maybe learn how to go with the flow a little bit more. But again, if it feels tricky, if it feels like, no, like this person should know at this point whether or not this is like solid or not, then go with that, flow with that, trust yourself. You know your situation better than any reader. But for some of you, it's just, yeah, some of you, it's like you might just have to allow yourself to just be in the moment, kind of go with what comes now, deal with it as it comes up, as opposed to like trying to define it right away. Like, for some of you, that's uncomfortable, and I can sense that, because I'm getting a little uncomfortable talking about it. But that might be what's happening here, okay? Yeah, you got the Four of Pentacles. And then for some of you, it's like this disconnect is, yeah, okay. For some of you, this person just maybe wants to have that Ace of Wands energy. Maybe they're very comfortable sharing their body, but not necessarily their heart. Or they feel as if they can't necessarily give you all of them, right? Like, that's that Four of Pentacles, Devil energy, Seven of Cups. Do you know what I mean? It's like they just feel like they can't give that level of commitment, presence. Again, maybe they're just focused on the physical aspect of the relationship, not necessarily the emotional one, or the spiritual one, or the mental one. And that could be a problem. Tell me more about this disharmony for Scorp Sag. Yeah, you got the 6 of Cups. And the 7 of Wands. Yeah, it's like someone is very stubborn here, or just standing their ground. Very defensive against this idea of like forever is what I'm kind of getting. Some of you, though, I get this vibe that you're gonna, in this new chapter of your love life, again, discernment is gonna definitely be key. Stand your ground on what it is that you want. Okay, like if you want a serious commitment, if you want a relationship or a new cycle that leads to something stable and Four of Wands, like a full union, like coming together, like it being serious, then stand your ground on that. Okay? Because that's what I'm getting with the 8 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and that 6 of Wands. It's like you might... Okay, my word, they're just all coming in so fast. Okay, for some of y'all, like I said, the control issues are mirrored, but maybe in different aspects. This person is emotionally controlling, and you might be a little bit more, okay, sorry, bear with me, y'all. And when I say emotionally controlling, it's like they're controlling how they feel. They're not letting on what it is that they truly want, what they really desire, or you know what I mean, where they really are. They're leaving it in limbo, and that's like a form of emotional manipulation. But then it's like the other side of that controlling is like, okay, but I want you to tell me what it is, like wanting the truth, wanting the facts, wanting it now in that moment, that Queen of Swords, right? Which might get you, again, 8 of Cups, to just walk away from this person. Because it's like if you're not willing, again, 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, like if you're resistant, you're not willing to at least have that conversation or communicate that, then, then I'll, all right, sorry for whoever's cross-watching this, but it's like, then I'll go find that somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? This new chapter, then I'll start something new. I'll go on to something new, move on from this. Something about that emotional control or manipulation feels very familiar here to someone. Could be like a red flag or just something that triggers you in a way. Okay, with the 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups, and the Devil. But I think, again, it's like there's a reason for all of that, right? When it comes to this situation and this person. Tell me more about this disharmony. Oh. Yeah, you got the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, you might be leaving this person out in the cold here or walking away from them. Yeah. Then you got the Tower. Yeah. I get that this, yeah, for some of y'all, this is definitely somebody that you're very used to dealing with. Okay, again, that mirror energy, someone who reflects back to you your own kind of issues, 6 of Cups. But with the Tower and the 5 of Pentacles and the disharmony, I just feel like you both want different things at the end of the day, which is going to lead you to a new chapter, and maybe this person also to a new chapter, but separate. Yeah, and that ultimately is what's going to make you both happy. That this is going to crumble, Tower moment, right? That you maybe go your separate ways here. Okay, that's just for some of y'all. Not everybody, right? Remember, these are just general. So this, take the energy how it resonates for you in your situation. I want to put more on this life partner, though. got the Queen of Wands. So you do have a pair and a match now on the board, the King and Queen of Wands. Yeah, you got the Ace of Swords. And you got the Magician. So, I think what's going to be clear out of the situation is, again, that there are a lot of control issues on both ends of this connection. And there's disharmony, there's disconnect. There's just one person wanting it for one reason and the other person wanting to explore something else or wanting something else out of the situation. And I do feel like that is ultimately the decision here, is to just kind of walk away and let this crumble or kind of let it fall apart. Even with the Tower, this could even be divine intervention here. Okay. That'll ultimately make you both happy in the end, okay? And again, Scorp-Sag, then you get to be in alignment with the Magician and the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands with who actually is your match, your person, your lovers, right? Which again will be something new. So it feels almost like you have someone that you're used to dealing with, or someone that you've been dealing with for a while in your energy, and then it's like this is the final moment where you decide to emotionally let go or walk away from this, okay? And then you're headed towards something. This new chapter is with this life partner that offers you a lot of security and will happen very soon, like I said, when you get clear around what it is that you want, okay? But it feels like this situation with this King of Cups offered you that clarity around what it is that you do want, right? I am wanting this Four of Wands in this union, right? Not just the physical, right? Like I'm wanting something that's more spiritual, or someone who's ready for the same things that I am. And I feel like that's where this disconnect is with you and this King of Cups. They're necessarily not there, okay? Okay. We're going to pull some more messages here from the Power of Love, just to see what you need to focus on, Scorp-Sag energies, when it comes to this situation. What does Scorp-Sag need to focus on when it comes to, yeah, elevation, right? I think you guys are just headed in two different directions here. You're making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love, right? And that's the decision I feel like someone is making here, and it feels like you, Scorp-Sag, to just walk away from the confusion, the Seven of Cups, right? Connections that leave you in limbo, or people that leave you in limbo, that don't want to communicate the way that you communicate, or just don't match that energy that you bring, okay? Or aren't willing to, right? It's like, I don't know, I almost feel like with this King of Cups, it's like, had they maybe said, okay, I just want something physical, they maybe knew you would, again, Queen of Swords, nope, cut it off, walked away. So it's like not saying it, but acting in it to try to keep, Devil card, right, to keep the connection. But either way, the Divine is coming in with the Tower to break you both free, okay? So tell me more about what Scorp-Sag energies need to focus on. Friendliness. You are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge a love-based connection. So this could have been a friend that maybe turned into a lover, or yeah. And maybe the decision is to go back to being friends, if that's even possible. Or to just settle on working on a friendship as opposed to like a romantic. Do you see what I'm saying? Tell me more about what Scorp-Sag needs to focus on. Yeah, cooperation. That's what I mean. It's like you need someone who is wanting the same things that you want. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, again, that Ace of Swords, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands, you realize that every person and experience has value. And that's what I'm saying. Your experience with this King of Cups has value, right? It's taught you more about what it is that you do want. When it comes to love, what you really are ready for, right? So this connection with this person could have just been like a temperature check almost, to just see like, okay, are you really going to stand your ground, like I said, Seven of Wands, around what it is that you truly desire, which is this Four of Wands energy? And are you willing to wait for it, right? Are you willing to kind of hold on to those beliefs, hold on to that value or what you do value out of relationships or want and desire? Again, it just feels like that. It's like, I want the Four of Wands. This person just wants maybe the Ace of Wands, right? That's not the same thing. So I do feel like this new chapter is going to be with somebody who will be on that same page that you can work well with. Okay. Tell me more about what Scorpio, Sagittarius energies need to focus on when it comes to love. Yeah, you got loyalty. So not only being loyal to yourself and loyal to what you want, that's what I think the divine is asking you to stand your ground on. Okay. Be loyal to what it is that you want. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. And maybe you were loyal to this King of Cups for a very long time here. And maybe it was your loyalty that kind of got you to stay in the situation, just try to figure it out, want to work it out. Maybe, you know, see if you can get on the same page, whatever the case might be. But I do feel like once this disconnect gets addressed, I think you just realize that you're both want two different things. Okay. And even with the Seven of Cups, it could be like a lot of different romantic options that are there. Like this person is wanting to either keep their options open, which is why they're not necessarily defining anything with you. And again, it's like, ooh, are you going to be loyal to this person over yourself, or are you going to be loyal to you over the situation? Okay. And maybe that's also a lesson. Right? I think it's like for a lot of y'all, it's learning to be loyal to people who are actually loyal to you. Not just being loyal off the gate, off rip. Because that's definitely within your nature, right? Yeah, and then you got transformation. I love that. It says you use the power of love to move through illusions, that devil energy, and shift into awareness, this lover's energy. Okay? Yeah. So all in all, this situation with this King of Cups has offered you, and they don't necessarily even have to just be a King of Cups, but this situation, whatever you're finding yourself in the moment, is helping you transform and shift from that illusionary energy, being loyal to illusions, and then being loyal to truth. And I think that that's what's causing the disharmony now between you and this person, where you might have gone along and went with the flow of that Seven of Cups energy and just kind of let them, okay, whatever, you know, not make a big deal about it. But Tower, it's like it's getting to that point where, yeah, it's just getting to that point where you're ready for something different. Okay. And I think at the end of the day, that's a very beautiful thing. And what that difference is, it's coming, right? Because again, you have the Magician, you had the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Wands to clarify this life partner energy. So someone who will definitely be maybe easier to cooperate with, or who will cooperate with you, who's on the same quest, right? Like wanting the same things, because a lot of that fire energy is desire. It's like now this new chapter is going to be with someone who wants the same things that you want out of life, as opposed to just tolerating. Do you know what I mean? Like with the friendliness, it's just Scorp-Sag, I think at the end of the day, what you might be learning here when it comes to love is that some people are better as friends than they are lovers, right? It's just learning how to discern that energy. And not, for some of you, it's like not giving your loyalty so quickly. Like, because I think it's just showing up and treating people how you want to be treated. But it's like loyalty to some degree has to be earned. Do you know what I mean? In some way, some people don't believe in that, right? It's like I give loyalty until I don't trust you anymore. But then it's like, why be in a situation with someone that you don't trust, right? At the end of the day, that should end it. But either way, it's like there is this huge shift happening, okay, where you can now navigate the devil energy when it comes to love, and just kind of the illusions, and not get so swept up in it or caught up in it, or want to want to stick around to see if it ever just settles. It's like, no, if it's giving you 7 of Cups off rip, you 8 of Cups, you walk away. Do you know what I mean? It's just like someone's just not playing around. Queen of Swords. Someone definitely like just getting to the point. Like, what is this? This is what I want, and I'm not settling for anything less than that, right? Nothing less than the 10 of Cups. Okay? All right, Scorpio Sag, this has been a very interesting reading. I hope you found it helpful, insightful, and maybe filled with some confirmation around what you got going on when it comes to love. And I hope something here resonated with you. If it did, definitely let me know in the comment section below. I love to hear that from you all. And make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. As always, make sure you check that description box below. It's going to have everything you need to know about how to connect with me for personal readings on social media, as well as check out the additional perks I've added to my channel memberships. If you're interested in any of those, make sure you join. I'd love to have you. And if not, Scorpio Sag, I will see you all in the next one, okay? Namaste.